Okay, hey folks, it's Rick. So I was playing my PRS S2 MIRA, and I was loving it. I was just like, this guitar, I just love the way it sounds. It's the humbuckers when they're in the middle position. They have almost a single coil sound. They're really cool. The pot is really crackly, and so is the switch. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna pull this off and spray the shit out of it. It's really interesting. Like, this is Korean made stuff. Now, I don't think that's terrible. Honestly, I think that I'm one of those proponents of the tone is in your fingers. And I think that this is stock stuff too, because real nice tie job on these. And then I read that these S2s, which are, this is like the lower line of American-made PRS. This isn't the top of the line. But I was reading that these get the same pickups as their SEs, which are the Asian guitars. And that makes sense. So I saw these pickups, and they are G&B Pickup Company Ltd. So I googled it. I searched it on the internet using Google. And doing some reading here, I'm finding out that these are the same pickups that are in Schecters and Quartz and all kinds of other Asian guitars. So that's what you're getting from the Paul Reed Smith Company. Now, I'm not complaining, because like I said, the reason I was thinking about this is because I was playing this guitar and thinking to myself, boy, I love the way this guitar sounds. And so I wouldn't swap these out. These are great. This is like, 20 years from now, people are going to be like, oh, are they G&B pickups? Yeah, well, people didn't know it back then, but those are great pickups. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. So these are staying. These are prized pickups, I think. I think they're made very well by the G&B company. And they're supposed to be made to PRS standards anyway. Yeah, I'm going to spray this out. I don't think it's going to help. But here's one thing I did figure out, though, is that I don't need necessarily to get PRS potentiometers for this, like I did my Custom 24. The Custom 24, I was told by many people, don't just put a CTS pot in that, because it's not going to have the same taper. It's not going to sound as good. This guy, this is just your basic Korean. I don't know. That's a push-pull pot. Now, the problem I have with this is that the tone doesn't roll off until you get this thing turned down like to 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. Then you start to hear the tone roll off. So I don't think that's a great pot. This switch is okay. It makes a little bit of noise. I'm going to spray it. I'll spray it and work it. And then this guy is definitely, it's weird. It's scratchy pot, but only when playing the guitar. If the strings aren't strumming, you don't hear any scratchiness. But then when you play, you hear the scratchiness come through. Cleaned out this pot. Now it sounds a lot better. crazy about the color, to be honest. So I kind of kept looking at it saying, maybe I should buy it, I don't know. And then I tried it out. It just sounded good in every position. Every position. Here's the neck pickup. I can roll back the tone. That sounds amazing on the neck pickup. I can keep the tone rolled off and lift up the coil split. And it really doesn't sound like my Telecaster or my Stratocasters. It's got its own single coil sound, which I thought was very cool. So if I go to the middle position and push that tone knob back in and turn it up, that's the two humbuckers, and it really it's those Korean pickups that are on this thing. They sound so good. They're not real high output. They just have this beautiful tone. Totally different from a Les Paul, from a SG, anything like that. I pulled that up, you can hear the noise came in because they're singles. So now I've got the two single coils together. Which is cool. That's another great sound. Roll off the tone. I'm almost rolling it all the way off. Or bring back in a little bit. Beautiful. Go to the bridge position with the coil split. And with the humbucker bridge position. Tone rollback. Just everything has its own little awesome tone. And to be honest, this guitar feels so much better than anything else I have. That is including, I'm sorry to say, Stratocasters, Telecasters, G&Ls, everything. This feels so different, and it's light. It's got this wonderful neck that's not too thin but not fat. I don't mind a fat neck. I kind of like it, but this one's really pretty good. And if you listen to it, it's got some kind of a resonant quality to it. I'm not going to bring up a tone wood debate. It's the last thing I want to do, but just saying that when you're holding this guitar and playing it, whether or not it's making a sound through the speaker any differently, you can hear and you can feel in the guitar such a sound. Made in the USA, but it's not one of their high-end ones. It's like in between the SE student editions and the, what are they called? I think the CE the one with the bolt-on neck, and then above that is the Pro Core guitars. Yeah, it's got the locking tuners, which are great. They work really well. Nice nut, feels good. This is bridge, I suppose, made in the United States. Wraparound bridge, I like it a lot. Just really a fantastic instrument. I don't really care if my guitars are versatile. Honestly, I don't. I think that versatile is something for vacuum cleaners. But versatility is another strength of this thing, and you can get a good single coil tone, you get a good humbucker tone. You can really rock out on this thing. It's a special guitar for sure. All right, man. And you see what pedals I was using. Right here, using the Soul Driven pedal by Exotic Effects. And these other two Exotic Effects pedals that I love. Dunlop Volume, MXR Carbon Copy, Joyo Tremolo, Hoff Mini, bam, Jam Man Solo Looper, Princeton Reverb with the Weber speaker, my favorite amp. Here, it's right there, sitting on top of my Deluxe. I use the Princeton way more. I like the Deluxe. I like the Princeton. Alright guys, very cool. The most amazing hibiscus plant in history.